Well, today was a beautiful day for a bike ride. And that is exactly what I did with my kids and a grandson and a few other friends. Yeah, it was not too hot and not too cold. It was just right. Went out for an all-day bike ride and it was lovely. And now the sun has set. It's getting dark out there. So we're inside the camper tonight. And it is Sunday, but I really want to continue with this story of Samuel. Now, we've pretty much finished talking about Hannah. Well, pretty close. We do have a little bit left to read here about Hannah. Yeah. Let's start right here. This is still in chapter 1 of 1 Samuel. And I guess we still are mostly talking about Hannah, an amazing woman who made an oath to God that if she gave her a child, she would give him back to the Lord. So when the child was weaned, Hannah took him to the tabernacle in Shiloh. They brought along a 3-year-old bull for the sacrifice and a basket of flour. I am the woman who stood here several years ago praying. I asked the Lord to give me this boy, and he has granted my request. Now I am giving him to the Lord, and he will belong to the Lord his whole life. And they worshipped the Lord there. That's where we left off last night. Now we're going to go on to chapter 2, talking about Eli's sons. Eli was the priest who Hannah left her boy with. Now the sons of Eli were scoundrels who had no respect for the Lord or for their duties as priests. Whenever anyone offered a sacrifice, Eli's sons would send over a servant with a 3-pronged fork while the meat was still on the sacrificed animal, while the meat of the sacrificed animal was still boiling. The servant would stick the fork into the pot and demand that whatever it brought out be given to Eli's sons. All the Israelites who came to worship at Shiloh were treated this way. Sometimes a servant would come even before the animal's fat had been burned on the altar, and would demand raw meat before it had been boiled so that it could be roasted. The man offering the sacrifice might reply, "Take as much as you want, but the fat must be burned first." Then the servant would demand, "No, give it to me now, or I'll take it by force." So the sin of these young men was very serious in the Lord's sight, for they treated the Lord's offerings with contempt. But Samuel, though he was only a boy, served the Lord. He wore a linen garment like that of a priest. Each year his mother made a small coat for him and brought it to him when she came with her husband for the sacrifice. Before they returned home, Eli would bless Elkanah and his wife Hannah and say, "May the Lord give you other children to take the place of this one she gave to the Lord." And the Lord gave Hannah 3 sons and 2 daughters. Meanwhile, Samuel grew up in the presence of the Lord. So again, we see that Hannah fulfilled her vow, and God rewarded her with more children. Very interesting how God works. Oh, that cranberry juice is good. Anyway, you all have a fabulous Sunday night. I hope you got something out of the reading. There is things to chew on in that reading. So, God bless, and God willing, we'll see you tomorrow. Good night.